I'm Ben, and this is my video review of the Schumacher Cat K1 four-wheel drive buggy. This is my first Schumacher build, and I'm excited to get to it. As you can see, I already have all the bags and parts out on the table ready for assembly. And during assembly, I would like you to notice that each bag is labeled by steps, hopefully making this a fun and easy build to do. The instruction booklet is nicely detailed, very easy to follow, kind of a lot like those Lego sets we used to build as kids. Now, it being a kit, it leaves you up for your options of motor, speed control, and servos to put in it as you will. I'm using a Novak 10.5 ballistic in it, should give it enough juice. Novak speed controller, Savox servo. Now, I'm going to be building the kit exactly to the instructions. Not tweaking anything. We're going to run it the way it is. Get it done, we'll take it down to the track, see how it goes, and have some fun with it. As you can see, the kit does come with the Cat 4 bodies. Call me old school, I think they're kind of ugly, but it is what it is. They also say to do this last. I'm going to put this out and give it to my buddy to paint, so when the car's done, he can go have some fun. Sweet. Alright, here we go. Build step 1A. Bag A. There you go.
A thing of beauty, it's now completed. Okay, after 3 hours of building, the car is complete. And this thing is a beauty of engineering. Schumacher really nailed it. Everything was clear, it was very well detailed. and it makes me giddy. This thing is just awesome. Unlike other kits that I built in the past, where you're shimming the front end to get rid of the looseness in the plate, this thing is right on the money. Not a whole lot of slop. The simplicity of the motor mount makes it easy to adjust the pinion and the spur, and it makes fine-tuning easy with the adjustments, and it's all right there. They really did a great job on designing this. The fit and finish of this kit is by far one of the best I've ever done. As for the negatives of the kit, there are really not a whole lot. In the instructions, I would have liked to have seen a good starting point on belt tensions for the four-wheel drive, and I also would have liked to have known a good starting point for the slipper clutch. I got on RC Tech, asked that question, and I got an answer from a few guys that made it very easy and simple, and it was very helpful. As for the kit itself, there was no spare parts. I personally would have liked to have seen extra pistons for the shocks to give me that opportunity to fine-tune it if I so desired to. Overall, Schumacher really did a good job on this kit. Got my body back from my friend Jeff. Did an excellent job on it, if I may say so myself. And we're going to take this over to RC Raceway in Streamwood to give it a test drive in its stock form. We're here at RC Raceway in Streamwood for the initial test run of the Schumacher Cat K1. For a four-wheel drive car, the Schumacher Cat K1 is surprisingly agile and nothing short than amazing. Right out of the box, the car handled excellent and was very responsive. A little too responsive for me. After driving the car for a while, it gave me confidence in the corners. Point and shoot. My confidence grew to the point where it made me a little bit too dangerous in the corners, which led to a few wrecks. Coming out of the corners, again, the K1 is a point and shoot car. Its ability to hook and go is just excellent. The small bore shocks with the big bore springs don't do the rest of the car justice, in my opinion. The K1 at times felt a little bit unpredictable through the rhythm sections, and it had a tendency to belly slap on the landings of the bigger jumps. The Cat K1 is extremely well balanced. Jumping in the car is quite graceful, and it levels out really easy. Again, I ran this car to factory settings without tuning anything. After 3 battery packs of running, I decided to swap out the stock shocks with the Schumacher's big bore shocks with the 3-hole pistons. This alone made a noticeable difference to the car without changing anything. The car felt more predictable on the landings without belly slap, and it also handled the rhythm sections with ease. I definitely recommend swapping out to the big bore shocks. As far as durability, it's durable. I've now ran the car twice in race events, plus the initial test run on practice night with short course trucks flying about. Due to my driving, I think I've logged more flight time than run time. I've flipped this car like a gymnast end over end on multiple occasions, more than I care to admit. The only issue I'm having with the K1 is the front belt keeps loosening up after each heat. I just retighten it and the K1 keeps driving straight and true. Now, being here in the States, Schumacher's not at all local hobby shops. However, with companies like A-Main, RC Discount, and Stormer Hobbies, you can order any parts that you need and get them in about a week with normal shipping rates. As I said, the Cat K1 gave me confidence that I haven't had in any other four-wheel drive buggies I've owned. I'm nowhere near being a professional driver, but at times this car really makes me feel like one. I'm pretty sure if my driving skills could match this car, I could be on top of the podium more often. Overall, I give the Schumacher Cat K1 on a scale of 1 through 5, a 4.5. Again, I'm Ben, and I hope you enjoyed my review of the Schumacher Cat K1 four-wheel drive buggy.